Welcome, please, Mr. Dick Haymes.
I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring. I am starry-eyed, vaguely discontented, like a nightingale without a song to sing. Oh, why should I have spring fever when it isn't even spring? I keep wishing I was somewhere else, walking down a strange new street, hearing words that I have never heard from a girl I've yet to meet. I'm as dizzy as a spider spinning daydream. I'm as giddy as a baby on a swing. I haven't seen a crocus or a rosebud or a robin on the wing. Still I feel so gay in a melancholy way. Hey, might as well be spring. It might as well be. Spring.
What a great sound.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good to hear it again. We had, I got a lot to talk to you. I could talk to him on any one of a number of subjects. I thought I'd start by talking about you and the fact that you are really what could be called a cosmopolitan man, because you were born in a different country in the southern hemisphere. You've lived in many European countries.
Yes.
As well as here.
Well, I was born in Argentina, which mixed everybody up because my father was Scottish. He was from Edinburgh, and my mother's Dublinese. And they were down there, and that's when I emerged. And it kind of, blew everybody's mind because I'm strictly a Celt, which is half Irish and half Scottish.
Yeah, I thought in the Irish terminology because of the time you've lived in Ireland a lot.
Yes, I went back to Ireland to do some writing. I was there for a little over a year. But I was doing a European sojourn, which I spent, almost 8 years in Europe. I spent about 7 years in England. No, a little over 6 years in England, and then a year in Ireland, and then a couple of years in Spain. So actually, I was there for about 9 years.
Has it made you philosophic that you've lived more lives really than many people and per unit time, because you were born with something of a silver spoon in your mouth, and you've made fortunes, you've lost them, you've lived in all kinds of places. Has it made you philosophic to have that kind of perspective?
Yeah, very much so. It's made me realize really the unimportance of the immediate material thing. Now, I'm not saying that we shouldn't pay our bills, but what I'm saying is the immediacy of materiality is really not that important because it comes and goes, and you know, if your consciousness is in the right spot, you never really want for anything.
I read once that you said you described yourself as being reborn. Not born again necessarily, but reborn.
Well, yeah, well, I went through I might preface, through my own doing, went through a bad hassle and finally got ill. And which was like the old man saying, hey, either wake up or do something about it. And I chose what I believe to be the right path.
What was the secret? How did you climb out of the pit and become unill?
Well, there's a whole bunch of secrets, Hugh. Actually, the bases and the whole foundation of it is spiritual, and starting to lean on someone else rather than on oneself, and realizing that really we don't do any of this ourselves.
Has that taken the form of any formal religious outlook, or is it
not? Well, no. I don't know what the word formal means really. You mean if you mean
like belonging to a particular
church? No. I think I belong to the Church of all religions because I think that the various paths that people have to take are their own karma, if I may use the word, and or shortcuts or long ways or whatever. And whatever position you're in this time and space, that's what you choose, you know, and I think that's the way it works out.
I know you've always believed in work, because you once said that the vocal cords are a set of muscles. And
they are.
Keep them in shape, they won't let you down.
That's true, man.
I think you live that right, because he sounds exactly the same as you did when you were with Harry James.
Thank you.
Uncanny.
No, they are a set of muscles, and if you keep them toned up, the guys in the band will tell you they've got to keep their chops up, and then the hands and the whatever. You know, it's muscles.
Use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it is a very good way of putting it, because in other words, what I'm trying to say is whoever wants to sing or whoever wants to play, do your homework, because otherwise it ain't going to last, babe. You know.
You have 6 children also.
Yes.
Right.
Wall-to-wall kids.
I was going to say,
yeah.
Do you remain close to them?
Oh, sure. Sure, I see them all the time. Christmas time is Dickensian. You know, what with the kids and the grandchildren and so forth. I got 2 young ones, you know. I got a 12-year-old boy and a 9-year-old daughter.
Is that right?
And some of my grandchildren, which is terribly confusing, are older than my 2 youngest kids. So, you know, and
that's pretty good.
you know, my granddaughter was on the bus with my son, Sean, and she was. They were riding on to go to school in Malibu, and Drew, who was my granddaughter, said, "You see that little kid over there?" And the other kid said, "Yeah." And he said, "Well, he's my uncle."
That's very good. Dick, I'm going to get you back. There's a lot I'd like to explore with you. I'd love to hear you sing again.
Oh, I'd love to do it. Hey, man, just pick up the phone. I'm as far as your telephone.
Good having you here. Dick Hayes.
Thank you.